Hey parents, teachers, caretakers, grandparents, thanks for coming back again and again. Now this year we started a whole series called How Do You Counsel? How do you talk to your own children? And last episode we talked about don't use the why questions, but ask the what questions. What questions? The second point that we're going to talk about is this. Now let me just say something else. There was a boy who sent me a message and he said, my mom is very good. When she wants to correct me, she goes blah, 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 blah. She just blabbers and I have not even understood what she has said. And she brings all different things. Sometimes I sit and wonder, why did she talk about her childhood? Why did she talk about her grandfather? Why did she talk about her uncle? Why did she talk about one cousin brother's son? And why did she even do it? That's the second point. Too much of lecturing and advising might disempower your child. Not disarm, but disempower. So if we are going to be wanting to counsel our own teenagers, our own children, we need to resist ourselves from too much of lecturing. Because we know too much about them, right? So it's very easily we can bring in so many different aspects of it and said, oh, that time also you did it, you know what happened there, and say a lot of different things, right? In that place. And when you talk about a lot of different things in that place, that's where you begin to wonder saying, hey, I think I'm doing it right. But if we are going to lecture, if we are going to too much advice and keep on saying certain things, that will disempower the child. Disempower your own children. See, we have to disarm them, not disempower, but disarm them. I think we need to be very quick in what we say and say questions, ask questions that your children might want to answer. Because if they are going to answer, it will disarm and empower them. But if we are going to take too much of lecturing and too much of talking, then that will arm them sometimes, to say you always say like this, and it will disempower them. So let's resist ourselves. When we're going to counsel our own teenagers, when we counsel our own children, let's be a little careful about it. I know it's as parents, as teachers, it's okay. As grandparents, sometimes it's okay. We just shut off and say, okay, fine, leave it. I don't, we murmur and just walk away. But as parents, it's very difficult to resist, right? We can keep on lecturing, keep on sharing. I think we need to resist that. Be very quick questions, quick statements. Have the child share more. And more they share, they're empowered. Not disempowered, but empowered. But more we share, we disempower them. Thank you so much for coming back again and again. Thanks for listening to these episodes. If you are blessed, subscribe and maybe pass it on to some of your friends. It'll be a great blessing for them. Maybe somebody is in need of something like this, So we are on that whole series. How do we counsel our own children, talk to our own children? We'll meet you next week.